Right, hello and welcome back to Grimsby Rtg. This is episode 12 and yeah, in the last episode we faced the top 4 teams and we didn't do too well, realistically. But in this episode we have got Northampton, as you can see, they're our first game. Next up, because that brings us then into March, we've got a derby against Scunthorpe, big game, hope to batter them. Then Carlisle, who we infamously had that 3-3 mad draw against. Probably the sim against Cambridge because they are bottom of the table currently. And then we're going to play Cheltenham, who are just behind us in the league. So, without further ado, we've got no emails in that time over simming as you saw. Let's just get into Northampton. Look, at this stage, I hope you know the team. I hope you've connected with it, you know, on an emotional level. Just like I have. And we know at this stage that without McKeown, we'd probably be last in the table. Without Pollock passing the ball like he's never done it before in his life, we'd probably be top of the table. But you know, those are the connections we're getting with these players. One's great, one can't pass to save his life. But that's just what happens, isn't it? Anyway, there's a team on the screen. Read it at your own pleasure. I'm going to go and play the game. Come with me. Right then, Oliveira to kick it off. First game of this episode. Charles Cook, we played out to Vernon. He's starting instead of Burns. I don't know actually if I said that. I probably didn't, did I? But yeah, I started that today. Just a bit of change. I think I prefer Vernon. He's got a bit more about him. Hendry into Charles Cook. He plays it safe just to Hessenhaler, who gives it out to Glennon, who's got loads of room. Who gives it to Rose, who just about takes it past his man. Keeps it despite being shrugged a bit. Hessenhaler gets it to Charles Cook, who's got a bit of space as a strike. Straight to the keeper. But we're picking up from where he left off in the last episode. Having some good opportunities in the right positions. The goal will come. Paul Johnson then at the back. Plays the ball straight up to Williams. Waterfall gets done by him and already they are in. McKeown comes out and again, a brilliant stop. Hessenhaler trying to block the pass to Williams but not making it. Smith out to Adams. Ball's going to come in the box. Can feel it. Smith's tall. Pollock does well. Benson just hesitated. McKeown picks it up. Ball does not make it from McKeown out to Vernon. A rare mistake. And then he just doesn't come and collect. I don't know what happened there, but Smith's put it in. I was quiet, thinking all McKeown's going to do is come out and collect that ball. He just doesn't jump for it, and Smith puts it away. Right, 1-0 down to a freak goal against Northampton. A team not very high up in the table, so a team I'd be hoping to beat. Adams turns him well. Wins it back off of Smith. Gives it away, and we can't get to it. Ball's gone to Thingy. Who's this? I don't know. McKeown stops it though. That's half time, which came around quite fast if you ask me. A free goal for them, but to be fair, we've had nothing going forward. As always, McKeown is keeping us in it. Adams then up against Rose. Someone get on that for us. I'm kidding you. You're kidding me. Smith puts it way wide, thank God. Glennon up to Charles Cook. He's got Anderson for company, but loses him quite easily. Gives it to Hessenhaler. He takes a touch and gets absolutely clarted to the floor. That's got to be at least a book in. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get a good shot off here. I'm going to give it Benson. I've seen him take one in real life. And I reckon if I can just get it right... Oh, off the crossbar! That's so annoying. I was hoping that was going in. Benson to Hessenhaler. Hessenhaler to Charles Cook. To Oliveira. To strike it. Straight to the keeper. Charles Cook can't win the header. They've got it away. Hessenhaler wins that back. Gives it Rose. Gets it back to Hessenhaler. Has a strike. Straight to the keeper. How have we missed that one? You've got to be kidding me. Making a couple of subs. I'm bringing Hewitt on for Benson just for the legs. Need a bit of pace now. And Thomas, the Youth Academy product, is coming on for Vernon, who I haven't seen much of today. Oh, here they go. We've been pushing many men forward. Waterfall does win that though. Pollock up to Hewitt. Who gives it to Hendry, who's got a bit of room. Can he beat his man? Yes, he can. What's he got on now? Oliveira. Touch. Touch. Why is he taking so long to hit that? Into Charles Cook. Gives it to Hessenhaler. He gives it to Oliveira. No, Oliveira, you've had a terrible game, my friend. Adams going down with the ball. Waterfall coming over, but wins it. Don't know if we've got enough time to get up the field. No, Rose was going to get there as well. Damn, how have we lost that one? I don't know what to say, lads. That's just... well, just poor. You know what? And Oliveira had probably the worst game I've played with him in any time. That last chance at the end really should have scored. Might have to give him a rest, you know. See what else is coming out. Right, anyway. No more wallowing. Let's move on and forget about this. Got to turn our fortunes around. Right then, before we move into this, time to have a look at the old lads doing the training. Now, not too bad. And I'm just going to make one change, just because I feel I need to do this, and we've seen it in the last few games, is that Regan Charles-Cook has actually been really close and having a good few shots. So I would like to do up his finishing a bit. So we're going to give him these ones, because look, his finishing is actually not very good. So I'll put it up, because his attack position is decent. So we're going to do him, we're going to increase his finishing, hopefully he'll bag his first goal soon. Rest of the lads are, of course, as always, Oliveira now is 64, he was 61 when we got him, Rose is 62, Charles Cook 63, Pollock 67, and Battersby's a 56. Hopefully he'll start to grow a bit quicker soon. That's how the training's going. Let's get into the boys against Southampton. Southampton? What am I on about? Scunthorpe, and a big derby game. Only 3 changes for Scunthorpe? Yeah, 3 changes. Rose was a little tired, so I'll give Vernon a chance with Burn on the other wing. I'll give him Clifton a game instead of Benson, and I'll give him Clark a game up top instead of Oliveira, who has just had a little dip in form, so maybe a break will be just what he needs. Other than that, the back 5 have stayed the same, especially McKeown. There's no chance of dropping him anytime soon. Best player we've got. Let's go. Here we are then with a bit of a Lincolnshire derby. I'm pretty sure we beat them in the reverse leg, so let's try and do the same this time. Scunthorpe to kick off. They were away last time, we beat them at home. Lovely, I think I can remember now it was a 3-1 win. And Charles Cook is immediately in there with an interception. He loses it though, but it's a good start from him. So it's Essenhall. Is it Charles Cook? Does well, gets round one man. Gets round a second, sees Clifton, strikes it, and we go ahead 9 minutes in. A lovely assist from Charles Cook. And a great strike from Clifton. Sometimes just refreshing the team just gives the lads a little bit of a boost, you know, and sometimes it is really needed. Let's get the win. We really need to take a win. We haven't won in the last 3 games. Glennon. Up to Clifton. He plays out for Vernon. He cuts inside. Needs to shape him up. Sees Charles Cook. Takes a touch. It's too long. Oh, he's nearly got it back. As you can probably tell, I am really trying to get Charles Cook a goal. Hessenhaler then sees Charles Cook, but gives it back to Hessenhaler. Oh, what a save! Charles Cook intercepts. Very well done. Bit of skill. Has a strike, and oh lord, that's what 50 finishing gets you. Is it Charles Cook has got a tiny bit of room. He's been finding a good bit of space today, which is good. And he's been able to lay off the other midfielders. Oh, I thought that was in. I was about to scream my head off. Thought that was a goal. There's literally 2 minutes left of added time. Corner. I was going to say Burns puts it in, but he didn't. Bit of room. Who's on the edge? It's Charles Cook. He's going to take a touch. He's going to hit it. Oh, straight to keeper. He's getting closer. And that should really be half time. There it is. Good half. Won't lie, good half. We could have scored a few more. Their keeper's been quite good. I've been really happy with this performance. It's been much better. The early goal was really helped from Clifton. What has happened there? What is going on? Here they are down the wing. Luckily that ball is not great, but he does pick it up. We need to stop the cross here. That's good. That's good. That's not good. What? What's good? No. Where have you come from? Pollock. Well in. How have they got a corner out of this? Charles Cook turns James Birch. I love it. Gives it to Clark. He loses it, but at least Charles Cook did well. Waterfall turns it to Hendry. Turns it to... Waterfall has given it away. Pollock. Waterfall's trying to win it back. He's offside. Is he, ref? No. And there's their goal back purely from us playing out the back. This time I will say it wasn't Pollock. It was Waterfall. But really we've got to get either better ball playing defenders or just stop doing it. With that goal I've decided Clark's time is up. Oliveira's coming on. Hopefully the rest he's had will do him a world of good and he'll get a goal. And it's him to kick it off. He's got Burns who's going to make it. Why he ran past it I don't know. On the edge, one more. And a strike from Vernon. Good stop from the keeper. Charles Cook. He's managed to beat the defender, definitely. Is someone going to pull off for it? Not quite. It's come back to him. What's happened there? Right, we've got 10 minutes left with this corner then. See if we can manage anything. Clifton makes his way in. Ref! And there's the penalty that we get from short corners. Lucky I brought Oliveira on, isn't it? He's our designated penalty taker. Oliveira then, to step up and take the penalties as he does. Bit of a pressure penalty in the 80-something minute. but he sticks it away. The 18-year-old's got ice running through his veins. We love to see it. Unbelievable stuff. And we go 2-1 up in this tight derby. Clifton to Oliveira. He's got a touch on the ball. Manages to make it past to Charles Cook. He's got in behind here. He has a strike. Off the post. Is that man ever going to score for us? Oh, that's full time. We've won the game, but oh, I feel for Charles Cook there. That was the best chance he's had, and he's so unlucky to hit the post. But at least we have got the win. That's something we needed, and in a derby game as well. Very happy with that. On to the next one. Just before we head into Carlisle then, I want to do a quick squad report because I can't remember the last time I did one. McKeown is the first player to come up. Obviously our best player by far. Love the man. An absolute hero. But we'll just check up goal scorers. Oliveira's on 22 with 5 assists. The man's 18. He's barely even a man, and look at him there. Absolutely banging in goals in League 2. 19 for the year. Definitely going to hit up above 20. Unreal. Our next best is Billy Clark on 9. He's not even hit double figures. And then Green, he's only played half the games. To get 7 goals actually is really a strong showing. Burnham and Burns and Rose all on the mother. I could have got Rose a few more, but he's sort of come off in the last couple of months really. He's sort of dropped off, as is everyone else. Clifton there on 4 after scoring today. Not too bad really, the rest of them all on low numbers. But we're waiting for Thomas to score. That's what's happening now. When he scores, he gets new boots. If Davis ever gets back on the pitch, he's so bad. New boots if he scores. We'll just do an old top assists again. Let's see what we got. Benson still on 8 then. Just as. Billy Clark then, also on 7. Heston Harlow on 7. Oliveira's got 5 himself. Yeah, pretty good. And realistically, if we're looking at goals, we'd be nowhere without Oliveira by the sounds of it. 22 goals. You just can't get anywhere else without him. So, we're very lucky to have him, and he can only get better as we go up the leagues, I reckon. Right, there's your old squad check. I'm very happy with it. Let's move on and get into Carlisle, where I think we know who's going to be starting. Carlisle then, can we repeat the heroics of the 3-3 draw where we came back from 3-0 down? Team sheet for us then. The only change I've really made is Hewitt's come in. He was knocking on Fletcher Jett's door, asking to get a few more games. So I thought, yeah, go on then. And Tinas Benton didn't play in the last one. We've given him a run too. Let's get into the game then. No time to waste. Let's try and not concede 3 goals like last time. Burns for some reason is in the middle of the pitch. Oh, that ball's gone straight through the Scoundrel. Waterfall's not going to catch him, definitely. Pollock steps up. That's offside, ref. Oh, we've got very lucky. And I will say, well done Pollock for stepping up, because he's caught him offside there. Very well done. Charles Cook faced with really the whole line of midfielders there, but he gets the ball off. Good ball to Benson. And he gets past the man. Plays it into Oliveira, who's free. Strikes at the keeper, and somehow Rose can't get the rebound in time. And it's tackled and away, but how have we not scored there? Pollock over to try and get there, but doesn't. Glennon then can't get back to Thomas. He's lost his man. Waterfall over with a good block, but the ball's going to come across. No, McKeown saved it. Right, Benson can't stop the cross. McKeown with a good punch. Ball out to their number 10. Now it's the Bridge. He's offside again, surely. No, it's a corner. Carlisle are putting on a lot of pressure here and are not dealing with it very well. Here comes their corner. Hendry doesn't get there. Off the post. Ball's gone to McCurdy. He's in behind Hendry here. Hendry trying to get back to stop a ball in the box. And does just that. He misses the slide tackle. Jones is on it. He's in the box. Waterfall with a fantastic challenge. And we just about play the ball away. Benson does well win that back. Into Glennon. Into Charles Cook. He breaks space. And he scores his first goal for the club on the stroke of half time. Oh, you don't understand how happy I am for that one to go in. Very good from us. Well done, lads. Charles Cook, lovely finish, just on the edge of the 6-yard box, fires it past the keeper for his first goal. Hopefully the first of many. Come on, Charles Cook. Looks like a good signing now, doesn't he? Gets that goal right when we need it, and there's half time. Perfect timing. Just as they were building up ahead of steam, they hit the post. I think a couple of times. I don't even know if I've showed them all, but a couple of times. Unbelievable to go ahead here. Hopefully we can keep this lead. What's Rose got on then? Beats his defender, Elliott, quite well. Into the box. Can he pick out Charles Cook? He can. Is that 2? That's 2 in the same game for him. Unreal. Unreal. What have you got to say now, lads? Definitely the right sign. It looks like he's coming up trumps. I love it. Come on, Charles Cook. Also, Rose with the assist for that goal. As I was saying, he's not had the best of time recently, but hopefully he's going to rack up some of the assists and maybe get a couple of goals himself. Oh, that's a lovely ball out of back to McCurdy, and they're in behind here. Pollock trying to catch up in the race. Doesn't make it. I think that's an own goal. Oh, it's offside again. That's, I don't know, but that's a couple of times, you know. We've been saved by that liner's flag more than once. They ain't got much on really since they had 2 disallowed goals already. Waterfall now against Alessandra. The ball's dropped to them. This time it's just going to go wide. It's about time we got a bit of luck, you know. They're going with a lovely chipped ball out to Glennon, who then plays Rose. He's going to stand up Hayden. Give it to Oliveira. We're overplaying it already, I can feel it. But Oliveira's made a bit of space for himself. Ah, he scored for 3-0. Such a simple goal from a goal kick. That's 3-0 and game over. We like to score 3 against Carlisle then. Just happens that this time they haven't scored 3 against us. Rose won it back into Benson. Charles Cook turns the midfield. Over the top for Rose. One touch. He's going to have a strike. Oh, it's a great save. Burns going to get up there. Out for a corner. And there goes the final whistle. Very, very good from us. Solid 3-0 win. Perfect for the promotion push. And Carlisle were back in, I think, 10th it was when we played this, while we were in 7th. So, good win against a rival. Great stuff, lads. On to the last game. Pretty much straight into the Cambridge Sim then. They are, I'll just show you, I'll show you the table, I mean. Just a quick one, just to show you how poorly they've been doing. No, never mind where we are. They are 25 points, we've only got 5 wins. And you know what, one of those wins was against us when I played them last time. They won 1-0. But because they're so low and I'm trying to just move on a little bit, I'm going to sim them this time. So here we go. I've really chopped and changed the team. We've got McKeown in goal as always. I can't drop him at the moment. And then the back four, Davis and Garmson are new. Then the midfield is Clifton and Tilly. And then we've got Thomas, Green and Vernon. A whole new front three really. Anyway, let's get into the game. We could really do with a win here just to keep us going, keep us up the top. And a draw, 1-1 Tilly with the goal. I mean, I can understand it. I did play a poor team, but to concede in the 82nd minute isn't that great. We'll move on. We won't worry about it. Our next game, I believe, yes, is Cheltenham. I'll just drop into this. Who's that? Luke Hendry. Oh no, Luke Hendry's been suspended. Our only right back. Oh Jesus. Right. Anyway, that'll be interesting for the Cheltenham game, who are 9th. If you can just look at the bottom of the table there, they are 9th. So we really need a win here. Well then, really the only change to the normal starting 11 is Hewitt's going to have to play right back, which is his second position because Hendry's suspended for too many yellow cards. Charles Cook in cam as always, fresh off the back of 2 goals against Carlisle. Let's hope he can add to those already. Let's go. Bit of the old Cheltenham away from home. Let's see if we can do a job on them. They're pretty much right behind us, and Salford, who are directly behind us. But Salford have a game in hand, so we need to keep winning because I imagine Salford will win their game in hand. And when they do, they'll go above us, which pushes us out of the playoffs. We really don't want that. Win needed here. Does well, give it to Sheaf. May's in here. Can Pollock get over? He can't. McKeown can make the save. Oh, not quite made it. Oh, it's going to go over and in. McKeown just standing and watching. What's happened there? That's the first real mistake I think he's properly made. I wasn't controlling him or anything there. That's the first mistake I think he's made. Not a great time for it either. Long on the wing. Pollock can't get there. No, we can't go 2 down. Waterfall. McKeown again with a save. Vernon's in the space. Lovely ball out by Charles Cook. Vernon, can he get past him? He can. Going to come in towards the box. Charles Cook's on the edge. One touch and a strike. Off the post. How unlucky is that? Ball down here with Rose. Got a bit of space. He's definitely got the pace, but doesn't need to use it when he's just going to do him with a little bit of a drag back towards the box. Back to Charles Cook this time with a finish. Oh, wide of the post. How has that happened? That's half time. 1-0 down. Poor goal to concede. All I can really say is we need to do better in this second half. I can't afford a loss here. Go, Hewitt. Make your run. You've got acres of space. Let's go. Who's coming over? Boyle. Gives it up to Benson, then Hewitt. Oh, ref. Surely I'm going through. There's got to be a red out of your pocket there. What? Right, a free kick then. Oliveira standing over it. Not too far out. What have we got here? Can we score our first free kick of the series? Just past the post. Keeper saves it. Let's go, Vernon. You've got a pace. You've definitely got a pace. Toes has got the energy though. We'll go inside him. Oliveira will take that. Can he get it back in the cross? Rose, how have you not headed that one in? Win the headers. 15 minutes left. Going to take a couple of subs. Vernon and Esnol are going off. Clifton and wherever his face is, I can't remember. Thomas coming on. Ball's played forward. I don't know how they're doing this. Waterfall wins the header, but no one's running from Grimsby. Up to Oliveira. Needs a runner. Charles Cook's the runner. He's in now. Can he score another? That's a terrible shot. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed at myself. Oh, I slowed down and everything. I can't believe I've done that. There's 15 minutes left. Seconds. Oh, it's over. 1-0 loss to Cheltenham. I can't believe it. Charles Cook. Don't blame Charles Cook there for that mask miss. That was pure me. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, so annoyed. Right. Well, look, we're going to go look at the table. Just see where that's left us. It's not looking promising now, lads, is it? Right, here's a look at the table then. We're 8th. 40 games played, which is 6 left. 62 points. Cheltenham we just lost 2. 61, only the one behind us. From there, really, I think we can start looking up. 7th, the playoff places. Exeter, 64 points. 6th, Mansfield, 65 points. 5th, Salford, 65 points, with a game in hand on the rest of us. 4th, Forest Green, 72 points. Pretty much away from the rest, as are these boys. We're not catching them. But 5th, I think between us from 9th and 5th are all battling out for those 3 playoff places, so 2 are going to miss out. So, there are 6 games left in the league. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play all 6 in the space of 2 episodes. We're going to have 2 more episodes before the playoffs, should we reach them, of course, and they'll have 3 games in each. Oh, it's been tough. It's been tough, you know. This was a tough episode to end on that loss to Northampton and that loss to Cheltenham. Really going to look like they might bite us in the end. Cheltenham especially. But anyway, thanks for watching, lads. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you're enjoying the whole series altogether, please subscribe. Really means a lot to me. And I'll see you all in the next one.